Welcome to The Short Score, your weekly update of roping news from around the industry, where you can find the latest on the sport from the pro rodeo ranks to the jackpot world. I'm Taylor Vollen, and I'm your host. Hey there, Team Ropers. It's your host, Taylor Vollen. Welcome back to another bonusroping.com tips episode. On today's episode, I have something a little special for y'all. I've got an audio clip with the late, great Ricky Green. Ricky was one of our early coaches, and in this throwback audio clip, Ricky talks about how heelers can use their body position and torso to create a stronger, faster swing.
You know, I was watching a golf lesson the other day, and this guy giving the lesson, he's a teacher of teachers. He's the golf pro's golf pro. And he was talking about club head speed, the same as we have the tip of our rope, the speed on the end of our rope. And this lesson that I'm giving this morning, I know it'll probably be forgotten, a few hundred people will see it. But one of these days, somebody's going to come upon it, some young kid, and it's going to be important to him. He's going to be a superstar because of it. A lot of people will overlook this and not understand it, but it's totally what I've been teaching, what this golf pro was teaching. He showed a shot, and they took a speed gun and they videoed his club head speed. So at 50 miles an hour, he hit the ball 50 feet. And so with his pros, he makes them hit within 5 feet. They got to hit 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, and 70 miles an hour. So at 50 miles an hour, they've got to hit within 5 feet of the hole. Okay, and most of them are hitting. His was within 1 foot, and his club speed was 51 miles an hour, and the ball went 51 and a half, something like that. So what he said was, now when I want to hit 60 feet, I've got to get 60 miles an hour of club head speed, okay? He said the thing about it is your arms and your elbows and your hands, that's not what does it. Your torso does it. So in his backswing, he brought his torso back a little farther, and the arm, the way he used his arms was the same power, the same stroke, everything, but it created 60 miles an hour of club speed, and the ball went 60 feet. So what he's showing is that the end of the club, you can accelerate the speed and you can get power with your torso. The same thing I teach on body position. That's why I have a lot of range. I can throw to the end of my rope heading. I've always been able to heel them anywhere, and that's because of the body position I'm teaching you guys with the left hand up. Picture after picture I put in for you healers. Left hand up, shoulders turn, right shoulder back. That's creating range and tip speed. So you can put your hand out in front of your face and swing as fast as you want, and you're not going to have any power on your rope. You're not going to have any range, and you can't really you think you're putting speed on it, but it's not. The center's going fast and the outside is not. So, and then with you headers, I have you point your coils at the horns and stay up over your saddle, keep your body position, and that lets you have a variance of range, and it lets you have power, and so it lets you create speed on the end of the rope to carry distance. So when you're square shouldered, like for years everybody taught stay square in the saddle. And when I see that teaching, I'm like, that is great, because that's creating business for me. The more people that think they're supposed to stay square in the saddle, the more people can't catch, and the more people I can beat. So I show you picture after picture of these pros with the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, and that's creating tip speed, just like this golf pro. And that was the teacher of teachers. That's the best teacher in the world. He teaches the top 3 best golfers in the world. And he knows that torso power creates head speed and distance. Same thing I'm teaching you guys. So it's pretty exciting for me to see that. So some of you out here that, you know, and I hear a lot of healers, you got to have a lot of speed on that rope and stuff. And some of you can't create, you don't have strong enough arms to create a lot of speed. So you have to, we're all built different. So you got to use your torso. That'll create speed and range. And that's the same thing the golf pro was saying. But somebody needs to hear this lesson this morning, and if you don't think it's you, then it's not you. But I just thought it was amazing that that guy could create distance with torso. I mean, I knew that, but for them to prove it, 50 miles an hour hits the ball 50 feet, 60 miles an hour hits it 60 feet, and you do it with your torso. So that was pretty cool, I thought.